we at the top, we gon' never stop.
Still making your head go lean rock. Go ba 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 ba.
Yo, what's poppin', ladies and gentlemen? Salute.
Yeah, we're back at it again. Like I'm some crack addicts again. How's everybody doing tonight? Rebel Talk Radio, we're back doing it live. We got lots of shit to talk about tonight. A lot of shit's going on in the world.
Hell yeah, man. So salute to everybody. Quick shout out to everybody in the comments right now, man. DJ Ronnie Tech, I see you. Why you watching me? I ghost wrote that for him just so I'm just fucking with y'all, man. Everyone else, yo, we got Relic, you say the names, nigga. You say the names, nigga. I butcher them every time and it's horrible. All right? You shout out the names.
I parody E Maroon too. Is that what you were going for? Like,
yeah, man. I'm like, shit, that's a complicated name.
Parody Maroon Salute. Ronnie Tech is in the building. Crypto Canadian is in the building. Big Kahuna was cracking. Troy, that's my broski. Yeah, man. Salute to everybody that's in here. Do me a favor if you could. Share this stream. That would be dope. Just kind of get this out to more people.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. So there is a lot of talk about. You already know what's going on. This ain't just a recap show about events that's going on in hip hop. We do like to inform y'all, for y'all that don't know, especially in hip hop, what's going down. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit, and feel free for y'all to put your 2 cents in. Let us know in the comments what's going on. We're here to answer questions and things like that. But we like to start the show off like that a little bit. So, Relic, Anther, there's a song we gotta play, right? There's a song we got.
Oh man, we gotta play the nail, bro. You see what I'm saying? We gotta play the nail that went right into the coffin.
They not like us.
Turn that shit up.
They not like us.
That's all I got. We got to play the whole song. If y'all want to hear the whole song right now, let us know in the comments if you want to hear that song and we can vibe with it together. You know what I mean?
Bro, if you haven't heard that song, you're living under a rock. But you know the cool thing about Kendrick Lamar and what they did is that they made it so anybody who's reviewing music, a streamer, whatever, can monetize off of it. All of the Drake disses. I think that is absolutely genius, bro. Absolutely genius. Can you realize how many streamers are out there playing this, promoting it for him to their crowd? Think about it. This is the way, bro. Like, you're able to get your music out this way while rewarding the people who are actually putting in the promotional work for you, man. That's fucking genius, bro. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar and anybody who had that idea. That shit was, man, it's lit.
All right, so hell yeah, big facts. First of all, shout out to Ronnie Tech. He said that his probation's up on May 25th. That's big news, brother. You already know. Salute to you for that. And then we heard spin that shit. Yo, DJ, spin that shit.
Let's go.
That was anti-climax.
Aye, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, rap, nigga,
all the pedophiles.
Man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro. Nella nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't that something? P-Rest stands for bitchin'. You Malibu most wanted, ain't no law boy, you ball boy. Fetch Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got favorites all up in contact. Might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow, he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home, y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the road label on me, I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie, here's 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up, it's a must, we outside. Ay. They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Hey, what? Lil' baby help you get your lingo up. What? 21 get your first street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Hey, what? Quavo said you can be from Northside. What? 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth for the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV ho. OV ho. Say OV ho. OV ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way.
Yo, he made a bop, bro.
Kendrick Lamar dropping bombs.
Dropped a bop. I remember when he was on the last show, I kind of bullied DY a little bit into like choosing a side because here's the thing, bro.
First of all, nobody bullies me, nigga. But go ahead, go ahead.
Well, I pressured.
Go ahead.
I applied some pressure a little bit, and I was like, "Yo, you gotta pick a side, bro." And so I got him to admit it, man. He was taking Team Drake, and I told him right before we cut the stream, I said, "Well, you're gonna be really disappointed in the end." And this is just like I'm biased as fuck, really, to be honest with you, but I don't know. I think throughout the process, your bias kind of might have slipped away if there really was any. I mean, talk about it, man. As somebody from Toronto, right? From the 6.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
First of all, shout out O&Y in the building, the Rebel Top Radio Assassin. Shout out Jazz in the building. Shout out Crystal B in the building. All y'all pulling up. I was supposed to do that there. Bam. There you go. That was a little delay. But yeah, so first of all, I'm a big fan of I rock with Drake. I'm not saying I'm a big fan. It makes it sound like a groupie. But I rock with Drake and I rock with Kendrick. All right? They're both talented, super talented artists, and they both do their thing. That's why I kind of wanted to stay in the middle during this controversy because it could go either or. Kendrick is phenomenal with his lyrics, and Drake is phenomenal with replay value. And that last joint that we just heard, it kind of showed people that Kendrick Lamar can also make a replay value track. And I think he did that purposefully, kind of to show Drake, yo, it comes to the bars and I could do what you've been wanting to do. So it's one of those things, man, where I still feel like there's more to do and there's more to say with this beef. I don't think it's even close to over. And I don't think people should count Drake out at this point.
Nah, Drake's gonna move on with his life, bro. Straight up.
You think so? You don't think he has anything to say?
Bro. I mean, come on, let's talk about it, right? So they go back and forth on some diss tracks. I think the one thing that they underestimated Kendrick Lamar in was his timing, his response timing, his lack of releasing tracks, but he did not have that during this battle, during this whole diss-a-thon that they had going on. He dropped, he steadily, and just he kind of polished them off, bro. But the part that kind of put the nail in the coffin for me, it wasn't even Not Like Us, which was a hell of a bomb to drop. It was Drake in rapping in his defense of the allegations that Kendrick Lamar had made against him on the on the last one he did. What was that called?
Yeah,
the Heart Part 6.
Oh yeah, Heart Part 6. Yeah, that one.
The Heart Part 6, where when you start explaining the accusations that are being made in a beef, bro, which honestly I've never heard before, like ever. This is like the first time I've ever had someone explain themselves into that depth. You know what I'm saying? Like usually the ego's so big in these sorts of things, and it's like, fuck you, no, fuck you, not explaining what the fuck behind in all the context. So once he started doing that, for me, I feel like he just waved the white flag on him and was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna move on with my life because you're fucking me up right now.
Yo, fuck that shit, man. Like 2-2s, Kendrick is saying false information. He's not fact checking his shit. You know what I mean? He said that Drake has an 11-year-old daughter. Where's the proof of that? He's just saying shit. He's saying Drake's a pedophile.
That's the one thing that you're asking for proof for?
No, I'm just saying.
If Drake had a motherfucking daughter? Let's talk about some of the other serious
but let's just talk about his daughter.
Bro.
Let's talk about the daughter. That's the focus point right now.
Let's put the daughter thing to the side. We've already uncovered a child.
All right, so it was
already
fake.
Happened.
All right, we know it was fake. So just say that wasn't real. That was false information.
I'm not saying it's fake or not. Okay. What are you? How do you know? What if it really comes up, motherfucking 2 months later, and there's a fucking 11-year-old daughter? Now, that's beside the point.
Drake said straight up, if that's a factual point and they discover he has a daughter, then he'll quit rap. You know what I'm saying? He said that. He's like, yo, but that's how serious that Drake is about that. He knows 100% that's not true. The reason why Drake felt like he had to touch on those things was because of the extra ammo Kendrick's putting out, such as like him kissing some 17-year-old girl on stage or some shit, and then finding out later that she was underage, and he's like, oh, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, it's like shit like that when you're throwing in that extra ammo, you kind of got to be like, yo.
Stop! He said after he found out that she was 17, he kissed her on the lips. So that is null and void. This is after she said she was 17. He did max on her. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
Duh. Kiss
He's like, oh, you 17?
On the lips isn't sex.
Oh, shit. I'm about to catch a motherfucking case. Come here, girl. Like, come on, man.
And then, okay, so they're saying that he didn't also deny. Yeah, he did deny the pedo allegations. He said he hasn't. He said that in his whole fucking 6-minute diss track. He was like, yo, that's what we're saying. He was like, I'm not a pedophile. I know y'all saying that. And so that was already addressed. He said it's not true. It's not true.
I'm not a
that's
pedophile.
What he said. Next. Not true. Next. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
Hey, no.
My daughter was fake. Next. Pedophile, not true. Next, he's just saying shit.
Oh,
and because it's Kendrick Lamar, everybody's like, "Oh my God, Kendrick! Oh, you fucking," you know what I mean?
But that's not how he said it, though, bro. What he said was, "I don't fuck with Millie Bobby Browns. I fuck with Whitney's." Like, first of all, everybody knows that Drake was kicking it with Millie Bobby Brown, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that shit, bro. I mean,
yeah, but he ain't fucking her.
Bro, how do you? I'm not saying I don't want that to happen in no realm, or fucking sphere in this in any dimension would I ever want that to have happened. But how do I know? You know, I don't know it. I don't know. Just as you say, Kendrick Lamar doesn't have the receipts. And by the way, everybody in the rap game so focused on receipts, bro. What the fuck, bro? It's like we're the police now. Sure, we want proof behind stuff, but it's like, where's the receipts? It's all I hear, bro. It's all right.
And that's all it comes down to, man. It's like when somebody makes an accusation like, yo, you're a pedophile or something, show the receipts. They just took like little videos of Drake where he looks suspect in regards to, you know what I mean? Like, that's not actual receipts, you know what I mean? Like, and Drake, I agree with you to an extent where if this was like a roasting competition and then like you were getting at me for a situation and then I was defending at the points that you were making, it's kind of makes me look guilty a little bit, you know what I mean? But because you're on such a big stage that Drake is, and these are serious accusations, you can't just be like, huh, you're a pedophile, and then you know, that's serious. That's a serious thing. So maybe he felt like he has to talk about it a little bit and clear that, you know what I mean?
I think it was more intricate than that. He wasn't just like, huh, you're a pedophile. You know what I mean? It was more.
He's pretty much said that like heavy, bro. He's really insinuating, yo.
When Drake responded, Ronnie Tech highlighted it too. He says, if I was a pedo, I would be arrested already. Like, why would you even say a line like that, bro? Like, where's your intellectual stability and capability? Like, dude, just
that line was kind of.
You don't have to like go into that detail, bro. Like, if it's not true, it's not fucking true, bro. Like,
yeah, we're gonna pull up a Rick Ross video when he actually talked about that. Like, say Rick Ross, Rick Ross, Drake, ghostwriter line or something. I don't know how to word it. But Rick Ross, Rick Ross says, talks about the fucking pedophile lines. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But Rick Ross put out a video on IG where he talked about that exact line. And he said he was kind of like talking about his ghostwriters. And he was like, nah, that ain't it. I think that's that one. Yeah, that one. We're going to pull this up. And he was talking about it in regards to that line wasn't it. So we're going to pull this up so y'all can see just in case y'all ain't know. And for y'all that don't know, Ricky Rose been in this shit and he's been clowning Drake for a long time. So let's pull that shit up.
He calls him the white boy.
Boy, they said you said if you was fucking young girls, you promised you would have been arrested. Whoever wrote that for you should have put more thought into that. White boy, it's your writers. Whatever message you translated to them, that wasn't the way they were supposed to do that. And as a writer, when it comes to pedophilia, you got to remove yourself from that. White boy, that wasn't the line right there.
So there you go. That wasn't the line. I agree. You should have went away from that shit a little bit. So I agree with that statement.
Well, while Ross I'm going to respond to bad news. While Ross may be a cornball, I don't. There is some validity to that statement. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, you could go do your own research, but a lot of people have said the same thing. It's an awkward line, you know. It's awkward, bro. You know,
yeah,
like
what
the fuck. Like if it's not true, bro, it's not true. You know what I mean? You don't have to go any further than that. You know, you just proceed to tearing down your opponent's character. You know, that's battle rap, right? You bounce back from that shit. That's what you're supposed to do.
It's not Drake's fault though. It's his ghostwriters, man. Like, why the fuck would they write that shit? You know what I mean? Like, Drake's just like, yo, I need a diss.
No, I don't think
Kendrick
that was a ghostwriter. I mean, there's no way a ghostwriter is gonna write that. Not someone that's been doing this for so long. Like, I legitimately think Drake wrote that, bro.
If I was a pedophile, I would have been arrested already. I'm too famous to be a pedophile. That's a stupid line, bro. Drake, I'm sorry, man. You know, are you from the 6? I respect you, but that shit was trash. That's all I gotta say, man.
Well, I mean, it's this is crazy, guys. We witness history for real, you know. We saw the first ever battle that just happened in real time, kind of, you know. was like diss track and then diss track. It wasn't like Drake and Meek Mill and all that shit. This was a full on. I'm gonna release one and bop bop bop. We're gonna keep it going. I've never experienced anything like that in hip hop or music. So this was kind of historical in that way.
100%, 100%. And I appreciate it. I feel like it's dope that some of the higher ups in the hip hop scene are clashing like this. I feel like it's something that's needed in hip hop because it's so deeply embedded in hip hop from Nas to JC. Like it's just part of the culture at this point. The only thing that I said last stream, which I still agree with, is that the streets don't get involved. Because for y'all that don't know, Drake's bodyguard got shot in front of his mansion, right? And that's a sad thing.
Yeah, I hear you, and I didn't mean to interrupt you. My bad. That's big news. And I'm responding to Ronnie Tech says, I have seen nothing like that. That's not what I'm talking about. The Pac and Big situation, it was like, all right, I'm dropping a record. And then, a month later, we're dropping a record. You know what I mean? It's not like it is now with the digital release platforms, bro. Like, we got fucking, in 48 hours, we got like 4 songs, dog. That's fucking crazy, bro. I was out shopping with my family. I thought this whole shit was over, bro. And fucking Not Like Us comes out, dog. Like, and I'm sitting there in my brand new car, and I'm bumping
gotta
it through
brag
this
about the car, huh? In my brand new car.
And, but I'm
you have to throw that in there.
Go ahead. And I'm riding down, like, I don't know, I'm on Bell Road. I'm riding down, and I'm just fucking bumping this shit, everything open. And it was a bop, bro. It was a perfect time. It was crazy. I never witnessed nothing like that.
So we're gonna play that video regarding Drake's mansion getting shot up for y'all that don't know. We'll just play that clip real quick and then get back into it. So here we go. Y'all check it out, man.
That's a nice house, bro. That's a motherfucking compound, bro. Not even a house, dog. You know what? Bad News has a point, bro. Bad News is talking about this whole shooting and all of this. There's speculation that it has something to do with the weekend and not even has nothing to do with Kendrick. It's like Dirty Laundry's just coming out at the right or the wrong time, really.
100%, and it has to do with the beef that occurred at that, like, because they had an ongoing beef, and that is speculation. But Kendrick Lamar is still under investigation for it, unfortunately. But it just shows that even any type of beef, like in hip hop, because I heard news also about the weekend, like some people on the weekend side got shot too. So it could be an internal war, 100%. So it could be one of those. But it just sucks anytime.
When did that happen? Search that shit. When did the weekend? I want to see. Because I haven't heard this part of. I've heard the speculative talk about it because they've been going at each other for years now. They were saying that the weekend pretty much wrote half of Drake's "Take Care." You know what I'm saying? Like, you were listening to the weekend, not Drake on that album. Like I think, who was it? Angie on the radio down here. She was like, he basically made what we know as Drake today. That style.
Who made it? What?
The Weeknd, because the Weeknd he gave like 7 or 8 songs to Drake on Take Care.
Yeah, but I don't think he made Drake's style. I don't think that's a good statement, because Drake had his own style before he even met the Weeknd, right? But he does.
Well, it's arguably what started changing the trajectory of his career is that album. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna pull up a video in regards to the beef, kind of explained. We have a little video up here. We're gonna see kind of what their speculation on that is.
What could make the boy that sound like he sang on Thriller, The Weeknd, so mad at Drake and dissed him once again with Metro Boomin and the Avengers? They're both from Toronto,
Like
and
video
this
game?
Canadian
What game is
beef
this?
is wild. Drake found The Weeknd and he loved his music, so he
Yo,
started
y'all
to bring him on
pulling up some
tour and
wax.
even started promoting his
Yeah,
music.
it-
First song they collab on was a song called The Zone. Also, The Weeknd helped Drake with one of the biggest albums
Fuck his video.
and my personal
All
favorite.
right, so basically with the Weeknd, they've been going back and forwards, and I heard speculation. We'll kind of look more into it in regards to the Weeknd's people getting shot.
What about
at,
like an
'cause-
article, bro? Is it like an article? Like it doesn't have to be a video, dog. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll look into that.
I get we're visual learners, you know what I'm saying? But just keep for future reference, it doesn't necessarily have to be.
You
a
know
video.
I can't read, dog. Shit. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But I did hear that the Weeknd's people were shot at, so it could just be affiliation. So yeah, Bad News did make a good point in regards to that. But you can't rule out Kendrick. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, you can, bro. You serious, bro?
Hold up. Let's talk about how Kendrick slapped his baby mom up. How about that? And the stuff that Drake said in his track. You know what I mean? Like, it was funny. I seen a meme, and then they were talking about Drake. It was saying how like they put a thing where it's like, I don't think he did it. Like Kendrick Lamar fans said, like, I don't think he did it, but if he did it, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like one of those things. Like, no one gives a fuck. Do you think the game's more geared towards Kendrick?
No, I just think Kendrick had a better plan that he was able to carry out during like a better strategy, and fucking Drake just kind of fell into it. But you know, I don't know. Could Kendrick have hit his baby mother? I mean, sure. I'm not there. I don't know. I seen a reel on Instagram. It was like, and if Kendrick hit his baby mama,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But no, but violence against women is wrong, 100%. Like a man should never strike a woman. No, for real, a man should never strike a woman.
Yo, Bad News says
unprovoked.
Sometimes baby mamas need a slap, man. I can't speak on that.
He's like, even if she did, you know, it's like, how old was he? You know what I mean? I think age is a really good predictor of like if this did happen, like how old were they? You know?
But what Drake's angle is on this is he's sticking with facts. He's saying facts about Kendrick. Kendrick is making accusations about pedophilia and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
how is that facts? How is what Drake's saying facts? Because there's been no what they would call motherfucking receipts regarding this.
Anther, can we look up the receipts for Kendrick?
Yeah,
Kendrick Lamar slapping his baby mother.
Dude, give me the .txt file, dog. Let's read this shit. Please don't give me another video
of someone
game
playing
streamer.
a video game explaining
videos.
That's what I watch.
But with videos, you can easily turn the narrative, bro. You can just click, slice. Anyways, but keep in mind that there's no report of this, bro. Nothing that I've found. There's no fucking police report or nothing.
Yeah, nah, but I'm pretty sure there is something because there was some. So we're gonna look into that a little bit as well. And to answer Pick Kahuna, he said, "What's the vibe like in Toronto regarding this?"
Yo, dude, let me tell you something before you get it out. This dude, DY, he hit me up before any of this news even broke. He's like, "Yo, bro, shit went down." So what you talking about, bro? And I swear to God, like 2 hours later, the news shit came out. But I'll let that. Yeah, let you.
Yeah,
I just thought it was
like,
weird.
are you talking about the shooting and shit?
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
yo, Drake, I shot up. I'm like, you lying.
Yeah,
He's like,
I
all
said
right,
that
well,
before the news even came out. That
You'll
is.
see. He's like, you'll see. And I saw on my lunch break. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So the vibes in the six though, it's kind of just like in anywhere in hip hop. There's sides, you know what I mean? But one thing that people got to recognize is that Drake did a lot for Toronto, you know what I mean? Like he put the city on the map. So regardless if people don't like his music or whatever, at the end of the day, what he did for the city was a lot. So the vibes in regards to Drake getting shot up and shit, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, man, shit's real right now. Like shit's hot, you know what I mean? In regards to all the beefs and the shootings that are occurring. So it's just one of those things where we just hope that nothing bad comes out of it and we don't lose some of the greats that we had in hip hop too soon. We don't want to lose those guys.
Well, I mean, you'd have to think that regardless if someone's in Canada or the United States, they got fans across borders, man. These are two of the biggest artists in the world, arguably some of the best hip hop artists. Well, best pop and then best hip hop artists. But their fan base is huge. So I'm sure that there's people in Toronto that don't like Drake right now, and I'm sure that there's people in LA that don't like Kendrick right now, based on the line in the sand.
A lot of hoodmans don't really rock with Drake because they feel that his street credibility and stuff just comes from other people, and because he became successful, it's kind of like a Tekashi type vibe, you know, like when you become successful, you bring men from the hoods up with you. I did hear speculation that he was in the hood, like Scarborough hoods with P. Rain and shit, but I don't know if he's just saying that because I never seen Drake out there, but P. Rain swears that he was out there. He used to pull up all the time and shit. So hoodmans are known, like they feel like Drake steals their shit and like so much shit to capitalize off of what's going and prevents local noise from really breaking into the industry. That's how a lot of people feel from the streets. But at the end of the day, Toronto wouldn't even be as big on the map without him. So that's just from my side of it.
Well, sure. I mean, but you can't put down anybody else that's also put Toronto on the map. I mean, there's been a lot of people from Toronto that have done great things for many different industries, bro. You know what I mean? And you could look up a list of it right now and you'll see that there's a lot of influential people from Toronto.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Oh, you got an article here? Okay, yeah, we're going to get into the article about Kendrick Lamar assaulting a woman. Let's get into that shit real quick.
Okay, so go ahead, read it. Let me see. It says, but the ongoing feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, two rappers, okay. Story breaks on September 3rd, 2014.
Gossip
what breaks?
blog. Media
this is theorized. He says, alleging that Kendrick brutally beat a woman. Theorized, right? The theory. It's the fucking theory to be Whitney, okay? At the Hard Rock Casino in Las Vegas, where Kendrick did a show.
Because she ain't pressed no charges, dog. You know
so
what he did. He probably
Kendrick
slipped up. He slipped up, slapped her. He's like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. She's like, please don't put some charges on me, girl. I'm going to buy you a house.
He's like, remember that Drake song, girl? Baby, you the best.
Yeah, real shit.
You the best I ever had.
So it is accusations, and there was no charges pressed. But, there's probably footage or some shit. We got to do a little more research.
Footage of what? Footage of someone
slapping his baby, my love, pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, come here, bitch. Probably like hopped up on like 2 feet in the air just to slap her in the face. It's like, pop. You know what I mean?
Well, so then he does go on the Breakfast Club, which is the next part in the, and I've seen this where they actually asked him about it. He said, well, we know this is, false or whatever, but have you ever put your hands on it? He's like, yo, that is ridiculous.
Yeah, he denied it.
Ridiculous, false. Yeah, he denied it, but he did it in public forum on the radio. Like they bombarded him with this question. He didn't seem. If you read body language and you look at his response, he didn't seem like guilty to me.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar knows how to move. You know what I mean? I feel like Drake knows how to move, like especially with those accusations. Like Rosie said it, man. Like it's just certain things you don't move on. And you don't get phased from, you know what I mean? I feel like Drake was a little defensive in regards to all this, and that was a bad approach to this beef for sure.
Yeah, he got him where he wanted him. This is the art of war, right? He's definitely read Sun Tzu. That's 100%. Kendrick is a smart dude, bro. You know what I mean? He's a very smart dude. He's not some slouch. He's reading. He's expanding his mind. You know what I mean? Not saying Drake isn't. But he had this calculated, and he probably had this calculated a year ago, bro.
Facts. I heard rumors that Not Like Us was already recorded like 4 months prior to the beef.
But let's talk about the elephant in the room.
What
talk about the J. Cole.
Oh.
Talk about J. Cole. So all of a sudden, J. Cole goes on tour with the guy. And then all this happens. Like, was this calculated? Was it coordinated? Did Kendrick call up Cole and was like, "Yo, go make your bag from this dude, because like after this, you may not want to go search for a bag with him."
That's a good. I heard some things about that too, man, because it is kind of suspect where J. Cole put out the first diss to kind of show Drake like, yo, you can get a Kendrick, you know what I mean? He might not even respond, kind of baited him a little bit, retracted it, and then put Drake in that position where he felt like, yo, I could take this guy, but it might have been really calculated. Maybe Drake or J. Cole was an inside man for Kendrick. I don't know, bro, but there's a lot of speculation in regards to a lot of it, man. But I could see it happening because I feel like Drake accumulated a lot of enemies being on top, man, just from not moving the way he's supposed to. You know what I mean?
Do you accumulate enemies just from being on top? Yeah, I guess you do.
100%.
Because people are envious. They want to be there, you know? But I don't believe that Kendrick Lamar did this because that was his thought, that it was his position. I mean?
Yeah. I'll say so bad. Jay just sold everyone property he owned. Oh, shit.
Say what?
I was just reading a comment that Bad News said on the screen.
Said?
I got to take it down. He said Drake just sold every property he owned in the U.S. and put his wife.
Is that real?
Hold
on, look that up,
dog. Real? I don't know if that's real. No way he did.
Oh, hold on, look that up. Tell Anthony we need to look that up because I don't know if that's real. Like, if that's real,
yeah, we're gonna look that up real quick. Drake, like, did he sell all his properties? Right, Drake selling properties
in the U.S. He has like some sort of another compound or some shit over there in Texas. What's up with this guy having these big compounds that can house multiple?
Yeah, he just
people,
bought a new home in Texas. Nah, Bad News.
Like, why are these places gotta be so big, bro? No, what? I mean, shit, you know.
Yeah, nah. See, yeah, Drake still has his homes in the U.S. just in case people want to know. Because Drake
the
ain't
receipts, dog.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking receipts, dog?
Yo, if he did that, that'd be guilty as fuck. Like, he has to quit rap. But this is the thing, man, and this is from me as a Toronto nigga. Drake put on Toronto. Everybody knows Toronto, basically.
What
from
part
Drake
of Toronto, though, dog? What part of Toronto you from, dog?
No, East York, nigga.
East York. Okay, what about Drake? What part of Toronto you from, dog?
Fuck, man. Forest
Hill. Yeah, because Toronto's so fucking big, bro.
Forest Hill, nigga. So, like, he was in, like, the rich part of the neighborhood. But, like, it was, like, one of those things where, like you said, he was in the Scarborough and shit. But one of my things that I'm thinking is that because he's so tied to the city and people know the 6 a lot from Drake, how is that going to compromise the 6 in the game if the big dog goes down? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Drake has a lot to represent for Canada. You know what I mean? I think it's more than just him and Kendrick. I feel like he has to really hold his ground. That's why I'm saying I don't think it's over. I feel like I need him to come out with some like crazy shit, man. Like some crazy shit. Just do something, Drake. Prove yourself. Kendrick Lamar, I understand he's a heavyweight, but you got to get in the ring with the heavyweight man and show him that you can hold your own.
I see what you're saying. However, just because you're the biggest artist in the world from Canada doesn't mean you automatically get respect from everybody there.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's that I don't know if that's how you gain respect. I mean, you could gain notoriety, fame. You know, it's obvious that Drake loves fame. You know what I mean? He loves it. He loves having that acclaim and being that guy, which he is successfully. But when you talk about the culture that he's brought to the world, when you talk about everything that he's provided to people who listen to the music, honestly, it's just a ripoff of music from other places, bro. It has nothing to do with Canada.
Fact. So shout out to E45. The Great is in the building. Bad News. All y'all salute. Nah, but I feel like obviously, but I'm just saying in regards to having the ties into the 6, like I feel like he has a lot more to represent than just standing his ground. Like I feel like that's kind of the pressure on him because there's a lot of Toronto mans being like, yo, Drake, you're from Toronto, bro. Like show this guy what's up, bro. You know what I mean? So it's kind of on Drake that like unseen pressure from the 6 to be like, yo, Drake, you got to do this, bro. Like don't be going out like this. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's going to be more shit dropping 100% from Drake.
And he, in my opinion, and although a biased opinion it may be, he did not put on for the 6 at all.
No.
I mean, he had some some good lines and stuff like that. He had some great beats and some all right writing, but in terms of the strategy and his plan, it was a little misled.
Yo, put on a poll right now and see who thinks that the beef is going to end. Like, is the beef over, or is there going to be more to come? I'm curious to know about that. Let us know in the comments, man. We're about to put up a poll right now, and then we're going to see how many vote. I feel like there's more to come.
You think so? I think I was talking to you that one day. We were just talking on the phone, chopping it up, and I told you I think that it will be done until Kendrick's album decides to drop, and there'll be something on that album. Now, whether that sparks, a new feud or whatever, I think that's the next time we're going to hear anything, in my opinion.
Okay, that makes sense. Cause yeah, Kendrick Lamar's like album's coming out soon, so it just so happens it was marketing genius plan. He said, "I'm gonna start a bunch of controversy around my name, drop my album, and get crazy sales." Drake even called him out on that, man. He said instead of putting in the hard work, going on tour, doing interviews, he just decided to use his name for clickbait. Which, regardless if that was the fact, that's a genius move from Kendrick Lamar.
Well, I mean, we can't lie, right? Like, both of these artists, just because Kendrick did what he did, barring any crazy news that comes out, if any of these allegations are true, that would ruin Drake's career, maybe even Kendrick Lamar, maybe, would have an impact on one of their careers. If any of that stuff was true, especially like the pedophile stuff, and you know what I mean? or Drake being a womanizer, Kendrick being a womanizer, or something like that. Something crazy. I feel like they're both going to be successful regardless because they already have a loyal fan base, cult followings, and people are going to support their music regardless. You know what I mean? So it just basically put money in their pockets.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. 100%.
I just thought it was kind of corny when Drake was telling in that last joint, telling Kendrick to keep buying streams on his music. What the fuck? No, that's me, right? Not Kendrick, dog. You know what I'm saying?
You buy streams, dog?
No, but I mean, what I'm saying is that I'm more likely to do something like that.
Buy streams.
I'm more like, I'm a fucking, who am I, right? But what I'm saying is that was like the weirdest shit I ever heard. He's huge. This guy is a superstar, just like Drake.
Yeah, no, 100%. Bad News said that the label stepped in. I remember I was telling you that, how Universal kind of stepped in. I seen it. I haven't fact checked it, but I heard that the label wants Kendrick to apologize in regards to calling Drake a pedophile because they're both signed to Universal, right? So that was news that
is this documented somewhere? Like, we have a piece of paper documented?
A piece of paper? No.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, was there an official like memo sent out?
Like, I don't know, because a lot of things could be doctored, especially on the internet. Like, I seen like a little paper from Universal, but I don't know if it's true.
Probably paper from Universal.
It's like an email or something, like an email, like, hey, uses you like, but anything could be doctored nowadays. So, if I recommend y'all to do the research yourselves before just going with what people say, because a lot of people just put out trolly shit just to add to the fuel, So, well, I definitely look.
It wouldn't surprise me. Like, Bad News, what he's saying, it wouldn't surprise me because record labels want to make their money. But are any of these individuals really tied down to a record label at this point to where they owe them that much? Well, I don't know. I don't know their contracts, but I have to guarantee that Drake is probably out of his 5-album obligation, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But in regards to being as big as they are, they're signed to Universal. Even if they have their own branch on it, they're still a branch of Universal because Universal like runs shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, they're under the umbrella. Yeah. Right. But it's its own separate entity. Unlike OVO is operating as its own separate entity under the umbrella. But does that mean that Universal can say, no, you can't do that? I don't know.
Bad News said they just invested $400 million into Drake. They're not about to, make him run his stock down. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, we
I
usually
thought Kendrick was on Interscope.
But then, Interscope instead of I heard they're both under Universal. That's it. It's all hearsay. I heard this.
Well, hold on.
He heard that.
I'm looking it up, dog.
Yeah, he's looking it up. Look it up, man. Let us know if he's in, because I heard
I wish I
they're
could
both under Universal.
Wish I could show you guys my screen. Kendrick Lamar Universal Music Group. Is it right? Universal Music?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna pull it up.
Top Dog Entertainment. Top Dog Entertainment. But Kendrick is no longer under Top Dog anymore, right?
That's what Drake was getting him at. He said he still is. You know what I mean? So we're gonna pull it up on the screen. Here it is. Currently waiting for proof. Take with a grain of salt until then. It says from an insider, they're seated. Yesterday, Universal Music Group to end their beef with Kendrick. Yeah, so that's what TMZ.
All right,
that's what TMZ was saying.
I thought Kendrick wasn't on TDE anymore.
That's what Drake was getting at him for. He was saying that it was like signed, like he was signed to a rookie contract, kinda, even though he's a veteran in the game. So he's clowning him for that. And then Kendrick Lamar rebutted and said, well, you was signed to a nigga that was signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. So,
right.
Yeah. So that
it's the same. It's the same deal for Drake. His OVO Records operating under Universal Records would be the same thing if Kendrick was on. Yeah, none of that shit made sense. In my opinion.
It's just to be taken with a grain of salt. But I could see bad news on this shit, man. He probably one of those dudes just in his every minute looking at shit. Yo, you can tell he invested in this shit. He heard every single rumor. I can't even say shit. Bad news knows more than me. Bad news knows more than me, man. He know all this shit. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, this is, like I said, this is huge, bro. Honestly, we've witnessed something that we may not witness anything like that again, especially because you're talking about one artist in Drake who's at the pinnacle of everything, bro. Like the money, the houses, the fame, the acclaim, everybody knows his name, you know what I mean? And Kendrick Lamar, who's up there too. I can't deny, Drake has a lot of singles that debuted #1 while Kendrick Lamar doesn't, right? I think Kendrick Lamar only has a couple maybe, but those songs that were debuted at #1 were fucking amazing, bro. From lyrical content to consciousness and all that. Kendrick Lamar is that dude for the underground artist who made it saying some real shit, bro. You know what I mean? And we don't get that from everybody these days.
Yeah. I'm gonna look into see how many album sales did Kendrick have on his last album, because I feel like his last album was kind of a flop. You know what I mean? Compared to like
Mr.
a lot of his other shit.
It's kind of like they say Eminem said, first they clowned the Marshall Mather LP, now it's a classic. I feel like it's one of those. It's gonna be one of those.
Yeah, so he only got 1 million US sales for.
Oh, that's for Damn, bro.
Yeah, that was Damn.
Was this the first week, or was this like this isn't total? Is it?
I think it's total. Hold up.
Not like up to now. There's no way, especially not after what's happened.
Yeah, this shit's probably going up more. But I remember him getting really low record sales for his last, because it took him like 4 years to drop a fucking album, man. You know what I mean? Like after Damn, then his album came out and it just didn't do the numbers like it was supposed to, or what was expected, projected, and then he didn't have really good album sales compared to his other ones. So I feel like he didn't want to have the same type of outcome. So then he started this whole feud and controversy to really boost it up. So there's definitely an ulterior motive.
Well, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, honestly, it's one of those albums that is not easily digested by people. It's like when Drake misunderstood some of the bars and lines when he was in his rebuttals on Mother Eye. You know, it's like he got that shit all wrong. It's crazy. But he's like, man, but you got molested. Who's no, he like, you have to digest it and really like listen to it. With Drake songs, you could pop it in. You know it's gonna be a vibe, bro. Like honestly, you don't have to listen to the lyrics. I mean, it's nice. He sings with the same chord and keys, whether it's A minor or B sharp or whatever. He's doing it real well. But you don't necessarily have to know all the words to the song because it's just it's listening music. Kendrick Lamar's music is learning music. It's, you really got to sit there and digest. It's hip hop, bro.
Big facts. And that's the cool thing about Kendrick. And what he does is he really makes you think of his bars. So even from today, people are still dissecting the shit he said. You know what I mean? Where Drake is kind of like straight, what I said is what I said. Two totally different artists, man. So like, regardless if you're on Team Drake or Team Kendrick, they're different styles. There's like two different positions in the NBA. You know what I mean? Drake's more of a pop guy now, and Kendrick is more conscientious hip hop. So it's.
But when you say now, are you saying that he was ever really like a hip hop artist? Or are you saying that he was and is no longer? Or what are you saying?
Yeah, when Drake first came in the game, man, he was spitting some crazy shit. Like one thing I could freaking think of is Going In featuring Kendrick featuring Lil Wayne. Like when he first came into the game, he was spitting crazy bars. Like he was hungry. But once you get to that certain level of success and fame, you kind of then have to prioritize interviews, staying relevant. That's why he got ghostwriters now. Every big artist gets ghostwriters. You know what I mean? Except for like true hip hop people.
That's not 100% true, man.
Yeah,
every artist who is controlled by their label gets ghostwriters, bro. That could be something that I'd be willing to co-sign on. Not saying that that's the facts, but I can definitely co-sign that.
Let me ask you a question though. And this is a good one. So with the whole AI shit, what you think of the whole AI thing that Drake did with Tupac and Snoop Dogg's voice on his
It
list?
was clever. However, it was very disrespectful because you put a man, and it sounds just like him, but he used a man's voice or AI, the man's voice that can no longer speak for himself. You know, that people still mourn to this day. His death had impact on so many people. And so I'm sure for a lot of the people that love Tupac, you know what I mean, grew up with Tupac like me, they're like, what the fuck, bro? You know what I mean? How could you deface him like that? That's where I was at.
I don't condone it. Like I agree with you. I feel like once they're put to rest, he shouldn't be using their voice. But did Kendrick Lamar not do the same thing? And in that music video that he did for Damn, when he had like Nipsey's Hussle AI face and he put on like a bunch of different AI faces, like he used AI technology too.
But he used his own voice, right?
Yeah, he used his own voice, but he still used AI simulation to reenact Nipsey Hussle's face. So,
but hear me. Without a video, it would just be Kendrick Lamar's voice, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So it's not like he's like, oh, now I'm Nipsey Hussle and I'm speaking like I'm him. That's not what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? He was honoring Nipsey Hussle, but he was using his own perspective.
But he did it in a way which is very creative. He rapped it in a way where he was speaking on Tupac's perspective. You know what I mean? It's not like he's just like, I'm going to throw fucking Tupac's voice on my voice and then just rap. He was like, yo, I'm going to go in a creative way, talk like I'm Tupac. Yeah,
because this is what Drake does.
And he was even
becomes
dissing himself.
Other people. He goes to Atlanta. He becomes the culture there. He goes, and I'm not. Listen, I got no malice towards Drake, bro.
Sounds like
I
it,
think
man.
he's
Sounds
a great artist.
He got a lot of malice.
No. He's a great artist, and I admire what he was able to do for his culture, for his people. You know what I'm saying? In Toronto, and what he did for y'all and put y'all on. But at the same time, you can't speak like another man using that man's voice and trying to modify his perspective, especially not someone like that. I know Snoop Dogg didn't take it serious, but I'd really wonder in like a private room and a private conversation what he had to say about it. We'll never know.
Facts. But I do believe he was being creative with it at the end of the day. I don't think it was his intention, but I agree. I don't feel like you should be using dead artists, especially who had such a big impact.
Not
you know,
Tupac.
hip-hop.
Shit, you could pick anybody else, man.
Yeah, not Tupac, man. That's the one guy you don't want
You
to
could pick anybody else, bro. That shit crazy to me, man.
for sure.
Like
All right,
Suge
man.
or something. It would have been funny if like you
Suge?
Suge or something.
He's in jail right now, nigga.
Yeah, I know, but
You
it's
just
like it
phone
would
call
have just
him.
been funny. That'd have been funny because you know Suge, man, he always got something to say. I love watching that Suge Knight podcast. Y'all watch that?
Yeah, I watch it, but I feel like
Yo,
it's just he sounds like a bored uncle in jail that just talks to you on the phone for a long time. It just gets
but
boring
I enjoy
sometimes.
listening to him, bro, because man, you know so much about some of my favorite artists, man. You know, and some of the truth that the streets talk about, and shit like that.
Facts. It is a cool perspective, and then even how they even that AI fucking him just standing in front like he ain't in jail.
Collect calls with Suge Knight if
Like
y'all
his
want to
mouth
check
moves,
that out.
but his head never moves. It's just stay shit. It's just there the whole time.
It's like yeah, he's like a South Park cartoon and shit.
Facts.
No, but on the real, it's just this state of hip hop music, and its own right is it's dope. You know what I mean? Really, is it? Am I the judge, jury, and executioner on what people should and should not do? Absolutely not. But I have a perspective on things, and that's just my perspective on what I believe.
Yeah, 100%. So that was something that we brought to y'all. We want to talk about y'all, get y'all feedback on it. Bad news. I appreciate you for bringing in all these extra perspectives in regards to it, because I heard a lot of these as well. So it was definitely dope to chop it up with y'all. But that's pretty much the end of our breaking news, man. You know what I mean? Because we wanted to talk to y'all about what's going on. Now it's time to get into some music. Y'all already know, man. Yeah, no.
Reppin', we do it for the whole squad. We was down, but we came back.
Now we back,